Moving anywhere is exhausting, but moving in Chicago is a unique kind of physical and mental endurance test. You have to coordinate city street permits, navigate massive trucks down narrow alleyways, and figure out how to haul heavy furniture up the steep staircases of a classic three-flat. This high level of stress makes renters vulnerable to the most common trap in the moving industry, the impossibly cheap initial estimate. You spend 12 hours sweating and packing, only to feel your stomach drop when the foreman hands you the final invoice. It looks absolutely nothing like the number you agreed to. That rock-bottom estimate was just a placeholder to win the job. The real cost is buried in undisclosed charges for climbing stairs, mandatory shrink wrap, or a supposed last-minute need to upgrade the truck size. Watch how a $500 estimate quickly splinters into separate line items for materials and logistics that should have been standard from the start. You are left staring at a bill double or triple what you expected. Because your entire life is currently sitting in the back of their truck, you have zero leverage. You just hand over your credit card. For first-time movers, this creates massive anxiety. They don't know the industry well enough to ask about specific wrapping fees or stair charges during the booking process. The true cost of relocating in Chicago is rarely the estimate you get on day one. It is the operational friction and hidden fees deliberately held back until you are too exhausted to fight them. This exact problem is why ACM Movers Chicago built their entire operational model around pricing predictability. They operate as a fully vetted alternative. They are officially licensed by the Illinois Commerce Commission, hold an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and maintain the BBB Complaint-Free Award. Their foundational business rule is simple. The exact price they quote you up front is the final price charged. When you map the standard model against ACM's approach, the billing differences become clear. Materials required to safely transport your belongings, heavy-duty blankets, wardrobe boxes, and stair carry labor are included at no extra cost. They never penalize you for protecting your furniture. This eliminates the tension at the end of the move. There is no sidewalk negotiation, and no surprise charges hitting your bank account when the job is done. By utilizing this all-inclusive model, ACM exchanges the financial gamble of a cheap estimate for the peace of mind of absolute upfront predictability. Beyond the final bill, the other major source of relocation anxiety is handing your most valuable possessions to an anonymous, unvetted crew. ACM avoids temporary day laborers. May utilize a named, consistent roster of crew members with proven track records of safely handling delicate items. That level of operational control extends directly to how they mechanically size your job. They manage a fleet of 4 distinct truck classes, ranging from compact 12-foot box trucks all the way up to 26-foot haulers. Looking at this distribution mapped to room counts, you see how ACM assigns the correct vehicle. A 2-room apartment gets a 16-foot truck, while a full house requires the 26-foot rig. You are never billed for unused cargo capacity, preventing you from subsidizing massive trucks. It also ensures the crew has enough space to load safely, preventing the need for dangerous, rushed second trips across the city. Combining named, fully accountable crews with properly scaled equipment removes the day of operational chaos that ruins most moves. Complex moves often require a lot more logistics than just carrying boxes out of a living room. ACM handles comprehensive assignments, like nationwide long-distance hauls, full commercial office relocations, and specialized senior moves. They offer full packing services, heavy piano moving, and secure climate-monitored storage. This gives you a streamlined logistical advantage. You only deal with one vendor, eliminating the nightmare of coordinating separate companies for packing, moving, and storage. We can validate these operational claims by looking at the public data. ACM holds a 4.9-star average across nearly 700 verified reviews. When you scan the customer feedback, the most frequently highlighted positive is their strict adherence to the upfront quote. Reviewers consistently mention returning to use ACM 2, 3, or 4 times because the process works exactly as promised. Relying on a single source vendor with an independently verified track record is the most effective way to eliminate relocation anxiety. Chicago's peak moving season hits aggressively during the spring and summer months. During this window, the calendars for highly rated, consistent moving crews fill up incredibly fast. If you are ever in a sudden bind, ACM does offer same-day and express moving, subject to availability. But if you know your move date and predictability matters more to you than gambling on a cheap estimate, this is the team to hire. To start the process, ACM uses an AI concierge system named Marvin. Marvin quickly collects your move size, your target dates, and zip codes with zero high-pressure sales tactics. Here is exactly what you need to do right now. Identify your target move date, contact Marvin with your details, and review your flat, transparent quote. You can start the qualification process today by visiting acmmovers.com/quote or by calling 872-212-5599. Taking 2 minutes to get a strict upfront quote today guarantees your peace of mind and ensures zero surprises when the truck doors finally close.